Hello, and welcome to my Masterclass. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can lose weight in a way that suits your lifestyle so that you can regain your energy by understanding and following the 5 pillars of health. If you stay until the end with me today, then you're going to discover how to improve your health by removing the toxins in your body and increase your energy levels, 2 types of food you should be eating more of, and 1 to avoid, ways to increase your fitness without going to the gym or putting pressure on your joints, what hormones your body needs more of to lose weight, and so much more. Before we get into this, though, I don't want to waste anyone's time, so I'm going to tell you exactly who this masterclass is for. This is for someone who is action-oriented, who wants to work on bettering themselves, and is open to new ideas. However, if that's not you and instead you're in the wrong frame of mind, then it's possibly best if you leave now. So if you're someone who thinks they have all the answers, who never takes responsibility for their actions, and doesn't have faith in science, then just hit that cross and go and enjoy the rest of your day. Now that only the people who want to be here are still here, we need to take care of a little housekeeping. Try and make sure that you have nothing around you that's going to distract you. That means turn off the TV set your phone to silent, and let your loved ones know that you're going to be unavailable for the next 30 to 45 minutes. You'll get a lot more out of this if you focus on what I'm going to share with you. You're also going to want to take some notes. So make sure that you have paper and something to write with so that when I share something that you want to remember, you're ready to write it down. By writing notes and reminders for yourself, you'll find that you remember the information much better. So let's make sure you're comfortable. Have a drink ready and settle in. If you find yourself uncomfortable or thirsty, you might end up feeling distracted and missing some key information. Finally, I want you to remember through all of this that what I'm going to share with you today isn't a magic fix. It will take some effort on your part, but don't worry. I'll show you how to make it as easy as possible for you to do. Now, the only thing left I have to share before we get started is who I am and why should you listen to me. My name is Dr. Clifton Mays, and I've been a chiropractor and healthcare practitioner for over 30 years. Now, during my career, I've had the pleasure of serving over 10,000 patients and won numerous awards for my work, including Best Chiropractors 2018 and 2020, and America's Best Physicians in 2022. Plus, I've written books on the subject, including Your Thyroid Solution and Your Health First. Now, before I share the 5 pillars with you, I want to share with you one of the greatest ways that using this knowledge has helped me in my life. I'd always had an interest in medicine. Now, many members of my family are in the medical profession, but I didn't just want to follow in their footsteps. I wanted to do something that would make me happy. So when I was in high school, I got into a terrible skiing accident that badly injured my knee. The recovery was agony, and I needed some extra rehab to get me back up and about. I found a local chiropractor, and he worked his magic. But the thing that I noticed more than anything else is that he loved his job. As I moved on through life, I saw several medical and holistic care professionals, but none of them loved their job as much as the chiropractor did. So that made my decision easy. I was going to be the first member of my family to go into the chiro field. Now, life was great. I loved what I was doing. Going into work every day was a true pleasure, and I was able to help thousands upon thousands of people. During this time, I also met my wonderful wife, and we were living the dream. Work was good, our relationship was good, but there was one thing missing. And we both knew that until we had this, we were never really going to be truly satisfied with our life. We wanted a child. Unfortunately, that wasn't an easy task to accomplish. We were plagued by failed pregnancies, and with each miscarriage, it was like a piece of us was dying every single time. It shouldn't be this hard. This is what humans are made for, but something was stopping us from getting what we wanted. Now, I knew that something had to change, so I began researching possible causes for failed pregnancy. My wife and I underwent several tests to try and find out what was happening. Through every test, we were told the same thing. Everything is normal. The issue was that according to the doctors in the hospital, a normal range for your thyroid stimulating hormone, or TSH for short, is between 0.5 and 5.0. However, during my research, I discovered that even though it may be normal, it's actually not healthy. It puts on a lot of extra stress onto the body, which means it isn't functioning as it should be, which can cause a whole host of adverse effects, including fatigue, weight gain, slow heart rate, fertility problems, and much more. The actual normal range that your TSH level should be is between 1.8 and 3.5. Once we had discovered this, I set about creating a plan to bring these levels into balance using the 5 pillars that I'm going to be sharing with you shortly. Finally, after all of my wife's hard work and perseverance in sticking to the plan, she gave birth to our beautiful daughter. And ever since that day, my life has been complete. I've had everything that I wanted, a good job, a beautiful wife, a perfect daughter, and I owe it to the 5 pillars of health. So hopefully you haven't had to face anything like I had when my wife and I were trying to get pregnant. However, you may have noticed one of the other problems that can arise if your thyroid levels aren't at the optimal levels is weight gain. This imbalance in your levels can cause your weight to skyrocket, even though you believe that you're doing everything else right. It can feel utterly hopeless to be trying so hard and not see any kind of improvement. Plus, you're lacking energy and really struggling to do the things in life that you want to do. Your job is harder than it ever has been before. You're finding yourself getting stressed out with your family, and life is just harder than it needs to be. Now, I want you to take a minute and imagine what your life could be like if you got those things under control. You begin to lose weight and start to feel confident again. You can start wearing the clothes that you always wanted to wear and feel good when you go out and socialize. Plus, you'll actually have energy again. You won't feel tired all the time, and you'll be able to play with your kids, enjoy time with your partner, and really begin to excel at work again. Who knows? You might even get a promotion after your boss sees what an amazing change that you've made. What would that mean to you? Well, you don't have to imagine it if you start paying attention to the 5 pillars of health. By implementing these 5 changes, you can begin to see your TSH levels come into optimal balance and start actually living the life that you just imagined. And I'm going to share those 5 pillars with you now. Pillar 1 is detox. The first step in regulating your thyroid levels is to detox your body. Now, a lot of people get confused when I say this because they think of this like an expulsion of everything inside your body. Now, that's not the case. I want you to think of the body like a bucket that's full of holes. What should be happening is that we take in nutrients and excrete waste. But at the minute, your bucket is filled with leaks, and a lot of those nutrients are being expelled before they have a chance to go where they need to be. We need to plug those holes up, and there are a few things we can do to make this happen. First, limit your alcohol intake. More than 90% of alcohol is metabolized in your liver, which causes your liver enzymes to metabolize alcohol to acetaldehyde, a known cancer-causing chemical. Recognizing acetaldehyde as a toxin, your liver converts it to a harmless substance called acetate, which is later eliminated from your body. This causes a reduced function in your liver, which prevents it performing necessary tasks such as filtering waste and other toxins from your body. However, it doesn't mean you have to give up drinking altogether. You can still enjoy yourself, but just remember to keep it to a healthy, moderate level. Next is focusing on improving how much sleep you're currently getting. Sleeping allows your brain to reorganize and recharge itself, as well as removing toxic waste byproducts that have accumulated throughout the day. With sleep deprivation, your body does not have time to perform those functions, so toxins can build up and affect several aspects of your health, including affecting your thyroid levels. You should be aiming to sleep 7 to 9 hours per night on a regular basis. If this is something that you struggle with, try implementing a sleep schedule and limiting your screen time at least an hour before bed. Water is vital to your good health. It regulates your body temperature, lubricates your joints, aids digestion and nutrient absorption, and it detoxifies your body by removing waste products. Your body's cells must continuously be repaired to function optimally and break down nutrients for your body to use as energy. However, These processes release waste, which causes harm if allowed to build up in your blood. Water transports these waste products efficiently, removing them through urination, breathing, or even sweating. Staying properly hydrated is important for detoxification. The adequate daily intake for water is 3.7 liters for men and 2.7 liters for women. If there's something you struggle to do, then set a timer on your phone and can help you to remind you to keep drinking your water. By following these 3 steps, you'll naturally detox your body and begin to see your energy levels rising and more regulation in your thyroid levels. Next is nutrition. If you don't give your body the right nutrition, it can't function at an optimal level. This is no different than owning a gasoline car. If you put diesel in it, it may work for a little while with a lot of extra effort, but eventually it's going to break down and stop working. So, what should we put in our bodies and what should we avoid? Well, sugar and processed foods are at the root of today's public health crisis. But beside being full of fats, these foods have been linked to obesity and other chronic diseases, including your thyroid function. High consumptions of junk food and sugary drinks impact every part of your health. To reduce the amount of junk that you eat, I suggest not having any in your house at all and replacing it with healthier alternatives. However, you are still allowed to treat yourself once in a while. Just try not to overindulge. Antioxidants protect your cells against damage caused by molecules called free radicals. Oxidative stress is a condition caused by excessive production of free radicals. Your body naturally produces these molecules for cellular processes, such as digestion. Eating a diet rich in antioxidants can help your body fight oxidative stress caused by excess free radicals and other toxins that increase your risk of disease. Antioxidant-rich foods include things like berries, fruits, nuts, coca, vegetables, spices, and even beverages like coffee and green tea. Now, good gut health starts with prebiotics, and that's a type of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut called probiotics. With prebiotics, your good bacteria are able to produce nutrients called short-chain fatty acids that are beneficial for your health. The good bacteria in your gut can become unbalanced with bad bacteria from use of antibiotics, poor dental hygiene, and diet quality. Good food sources of prebiotics include tomatoes, artichokes, bananas, asparagus, onions, garlic, and oats. So, to sum it up, your nutrition should include less junk food, antioxidant-rich foods, and foods high in prebiotics. Just by shifting your diet slightly to follow these rules, you'll find that you'll begin to cultivate a healthier body while improving your thyroid levels to encourage even further weight loss. Alongside detoxing your body and enjoying the correct nutrients, you need to get yourself active. Now, a lot of people believe that that means you have to be hitting the gym every day for several hours at a time. This is not the case at all. The level of fitness that you need is dependent on your personal goals and abilities. So I'm going to share a few types of exercises with you now, and you can choose the ones that would suit you. Walking. This is one of the easiest types of exercises that you can do. Even if you can't walk very far, doing something is better than doing nothing. You can walk to the end of the block and back, and or try to reach your daily target of 10,000 steps. It gets your heart pumping and can burn about 280 calories per hour. Next is water aerobics. If you have any swelling, some more impactful exercises can be painful and uncomfortable. But by doing water aerobics, the water holds you up and takes the pressure off your joints, allowing you to move comfortably. This is an ideal starting place before moving on to more intensive exercises. Another option is yoga. This can stretch and strengthen your muscles without intensive impact on your body. It also has the added benefit of helping you focus on your breathing, which increases your blood flow. One study has found that 6 months of yoga can dramatically improve your lung strength. Tai Chi. This is a slow motion meditative martial art that is proven to reduce your stress levels. Now, research has shown that it can improve strength, balance, and even your mood. Now, it's not for everyone, but if you can embrace it, it can have huge benefits on your life. Strength training. Whether you lift weights or use your body weight, building muscle helps you burn more calories even when you're sitting still. And that can help you shed those extra pounds. Strong muscles will also help ease pressure on your joints. So ideally, if you can exercise 3 hours a week, in 3 months using any of these methods, then you'll be in better physical and mental condition. You'll see improvements in your mood, lose weight, and see increases in your energy. Plus, you'll often find your thyroid levels are coming more into the optimal range. This is one of the most important pillars when it comes to optimizing your thyroid levels. Everything that we eat and put into our body will release hormones so that the body can process those foods. Depending on how your body responds to what you eat can either positively or negatively affect your hormone levels. And there are two main types of hormones that we need to pay attention to and ensure that we aren't having too much or too little of either. Now I'm going to share what those are now. First, we're going to take a look at the fat storing hormones. This is things like insulin, estrogen, or cortisol. Insulin is responsible for dealing with the sugars that come into the body. If this is out of balance, it can lead to things like diabetes and obesity. Estrogen is the primary female hormone. However, it's actually designed to help store more fat in your body. If you have too much estrogen, this is where you'll find that you're storing more fat than you're meant to. And then finally, cortisol. This comes from stress, which means if you're too stressed out in your life, you'll produce more of this hormone, which will store fat. Next is fat burning. These are the anti-aging hormones, which include things like growth hormone, insulin-like growth factors, glucagon, adrenaline, thyroid hormones, and testosterone. If any of these are too low, that's when you're going to have problems with losing weight because your body isn't going to have the hormones to perform the job that it's meant to do. But how do we know our levels are right or not? Well, we get tested. However, most doctors will only test you for one specific hormone while ignoring all of the rest. So even though that one hormone may be at optimal level, they'll neglect the other hormones and we miss what is the key issue causing your weight and energy levels. With my clients, the first thing I do is run a complete series of tests so that I can highlight where the problem lies. And that brings me to pillar number 5. Many people have tried to do this by themselves without a coach or a mentor, and they find it extremely difficult. They'll have a doctor or a physician, but all they ever tell you is to try this and come back in 2 weeks and see what happens. You need someone who's going to work with you, who has experience, and they know how to get you the results that you need. This is what my patients and clients get when they work with me. We see the patient as a whole, and we use all 5 of these pillars together to get results. Now, without a system and a coach or a mentor to support you through your journey, you have a 94% chance of not getting the results that you want. So if you've tried all these things before and not had the results you want, it could be that you just don't have the right system in place. Now today, you have the opportunity to get that system. Tell me, and I may remember. Show me, and I will understand. Involve me, and I will understand. This is an ancient Chinese proverb that I love, and it sums up what we've tried to accomplish in the Masterclass. I've told you the 5 pillars, and I've shown you how you can do something about it. Now I want to involve you so to make sure you take action on this information. The last thing that I want for you is to hear all this information and then not do anything with it. Because that would mean that you're stuck feeling just as tired, overweight and unhappy as you are right now. That's why I've created the Dr. May's Wellness Subtype Solutions System. This will help you lose your unwanted weight while getting your health issues under control within a 3-month period by creating a program that is tailored to your specific health issue. How does it work? Well, during your time with us, we will take you through 3 phases that will highlight your specific problem areas, transform your habits, and finally create a long-term plan for you. The way it breaks down is simple. During the first phase, we work on removing all the negative toxins that are causing your weight gain and detoxing your body. This is specific to you as an individual. Following a full blood workup, we will uncover what your key problems are and prescribe a tailored solution that fits with your life. We'll begin by showing you the components of the program, creating daily activities tailored to you, and begin to modify your lifestyle. After this first phase is completed, your body will be a clean slate, ready for phase 2, repairing your body. During weeks 3 to 8, you'll be given support to rebuild the gut and proper thyroid function. This is where you begin to take control of your health and start building the momentum for a lifelong transformation into a healthier lifestyle. This is the main core of the program, and during it, you'll discover how to overcome past mental stumbling blocks that have prevented anything working for you in the past. I'll make sure that this time you see success. Keep pushing forward and maintaining the course that you're on, even when it becomes difficult and you feel like giving up. Create habits so that it stops feeling like a chore and just becomes a natural part of your daily life where you don't even have to think about it anymore. We'll continue to monitor and track your results while making necessary adjustments to maintain your good health, and so much more. Finally, you'll be ready for phase 3, rebuild. During weeks 8 to 12, we return to adding more foods and creating long-term nutritional support, and prepare for the final lab testing so that you can see that your hormone levels are getting closer to their optimal levels. This is really when we take it up to the next level and push to reach your weight loss goals. To accomplish this, we will begin increasing activity levels with exercises that suit your lifestyle and your ability, that will make sure you're doing only what's right for you. Plan for the long term so that you can go away after 90 days with me, confident in what you're doing to maintain your healthy, new lifestyle. Repeat our labs so that you can see scientific, indisputable proof that your health has improved. Discuss your future and if there's any more work that you want to take care of, and so much more. Across the 90 days working with me, we will cover each of these sections in detail and make sure that you have an excellent understanding to be able to implement all of this into your everyday life. By the end of our time together, you'll see an average loss of about 30 pounds, and even within 30 days, you'll begin to see a loss of 5 to 10 pounds. 30 pounds in 30 days is the average results I've seen with my past clients and patients. Now, I want to share a few of their stories with you now. Now, I have no doubt that you absolutely could see some level of success on your own by following the 5 pillars I shared with you in this masterclass. But when you work with me, I will create a tailored solution for you as an individual that is based on your own individual hormone levels. Plus, you will get comprehensive lab testing that would cost you an average of $6,500 if you went to your regular doctor, and they would not be able to explain it to you properly. Through this program, I'll take care of those blood tests for you, explain your results in full, and create a tailored program based on what we discover. We treat you as a person and as a whole. That's why we get the results. Plus, I'm going to throw in some bonuses to help you on the journey to a healthier lifestyle. Alongside the 90-day wellness subtype solution system, You'll also receive 21 days of thyroid secrets. For 21 days, I'll be emailing you my secrets to regulate your thyroid levels. These emails will help you better understand your thyroid function and give you advice on what to change in your daily life to help improve your thyroid. By using this along with my Wellness Subtype Solution System, you'll give your health a huge boost. Plus, you'll get access to my gluten-free living program. I'll show you the basics of living gluten-free and the incredible benefits it can have on your gut health. You'll receive an ebook with all the information you need and a checklist to easily adopt this to your lifestyle and your everyday life. Now, I'm sure you have some questions, so I'm going to be giving you the answer to some of the most common questions that I get. First is, how much time will this take? The goal of this program is to create habits that become part of your day to improve your health, lose weight, and increase your energy in a way that suits you. Over the 90 days of working with me, we'll create a plan and a system that will fit with your everyday life. The only extra commitment that you will need to make is one 30 to 60 minute call a week so we can discuss where you're currently at. Now, when you compare my program to how much you would end up spending in hospital bills and medication if your health goes unchecked, you can't afford not to do this. Especially when most of the time when you go to a doctor, they don't perform the tests that you need or explain the results to you. Do I have to visit you for the blood tests? No. I understand that not everyone is going to be able to visit my practice to get blood work done for your initial and follow-up tests. I will send you a script that you can take directly to one of our collection centers that are located all around the country. The results will then be sent directly to my office. That means there's no long waits for you at the hospital or doctor's offices. Remember, if you invest with me, you're going to receive access to the Dr. May's Wellness Subtype Solution System. This is the 90-day program where we will remove all the toxins from your body, repair the damage that's already been done, and finally rebuild, getting you ready for the long-term successes. 21 days of thyroid secrets to improve your thyroid health and get an even deeper understanding, and my guide and checklists to living a gluten-free lifestyle for a healthy gut. Just imagine what your life could look like in 90 days. You'll have lost an average of about 30 pounds and start feeling healthier, more confident, and with an increase in energy. You'll be able to start enjoying life again. Your clothes will fit better. You'll feel sexier. You'll have the energy to go out socializing or even just running around with your kids. You'll feel like you're in your 20s again. How to get started? All you have to do to get started is to book a free, no obligation call with me by clicking the button below this presentation. We can discuss any questions that you have about the Wellness Subtype Solution System and get you started on your journey to losing 30 pounds in 90 days. I appreciate your time and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation today. It's been a pleasure and I look forward to hearing from you and helping you to lose the weight and enjoy life again.